Maya Angelou said it best. People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget the way you made them feel. Feelings play a big role in communication. Emotional awareness, or the availability to understand feelings, will help you succeed when communicating with other people. If you are emotionally aware, you are a better communicator. You will notice the emotions of other people and how that will affect the future influences and feelings that they communicate. You will also better understand what others are communicating to you and why. Sometimes, understanding how a person is communicating with you is more important than what is actually being said. Knowing how to create and regulate positive emotions not only benefits one's personal life, but acts as a springboard in the professional world. I have always known I wanted to be in the sales industry. In this industry, what many people do not understand is that salesmen and women are not selling a product. They're selling the way they make somebody feel. In other words, they're selling themselves in the relationship that they share. I have learned many techniques during the semester that I will use as my own personal rubric in all future relationships to come, whatever those may be. Techniques such as using emotional intelligence, observing nonverbal cues, and using guidelines when expressing emotions. When expressing emotional intelligence, I'm controlling and manipulating my own emotions in order to be sensitive to others' thoughts and feelings. In my personal life, relationships have not only grown stronger, but they've flourished by using this technique. And that is simply by keeping a pulse on the reflected as well as projected emotions that others around me portray. The second technique that I have learned and will use forever is observing cues throughout nonverbal communication. Prior to this class, I did not know that half of communication is done nonverbally. I also learned that nonverbal behavior can cause emotions rather than the reverse. I use this to connect words spoken aloud, along with the body language presented. This will help me as a salesperson to know when to stop and when to identify successful interaction. And finally, I will use a guideline when expressing emotions in order to choose the best language, express my emotions positively, and being aware of how I am perceived. In this course, my relationships across the board have been more positive and mutually beneficial than ever before. I will carry this information into my future careers as well as future relationships. People will always remember the way you made them feel. Think about your last encounter. Are you proud of the way you made them feel?